I know many of us are coming from schools or are attending our education from schools that are mixed. So in your class you have boys and girls studying together. I wish to encourage you that you have the same capacity to excel or to perform excellently in your studies, just like the boys do excel. I know traditionally girls have always been looked at as people that do not necessarily excel in education. That is something of history. It definitely has no basis. And I think the reason why initially that was the perception is because a girl or a woman was looked at as someone who's supposed to stay home, take care of the kids, do house chores. So their expectation of who a girl or a woman is was low. And I'm here to encourage you, young girl, that you can make it in life. You're not meant to be at home simply taking care of other family members or doing house chores. You're not meant to have an office at home. You can study so hard, you can concentrate on your studies and grow in your career and be a professional person. You can go beyond people's expectations. After all, your destiny is not shaped by the people. You're not what people say you are. You have the capacity to be that very girl, to be that very woman that the Lord created you to be. There is, for example, a tendency of thinking that, girls cannot excel in subjects such as mathematics, such as science-related subjects like physics and biology and all that. I want to confirm to you that that is not correct. It's a misconception. It has no basis. We have seen girls that have excelled in science and mathematics. We have seen girls that are engineers. We have seen girls that are lawyers. We have seen girls that are medical doctors. So those that have made it, for example, can be our role models. We can look up them and say, if, for example, Winnie made it as the first woman pilot engineer in Uganda, you can also become one. If, for example, Angela managed to do sciences, if I managed to excel in sciences and become who I am, and I am not different from you, you can also manage. You only need to have a positive perception about your capacity. Know that you can equally excel in all the subjects. You can as well excel even in sciences. Yes, you have the capacity. No one should deceive you. No one should say you can't make it. You should refuse those negative perceptions, even if they are coming from your teachers, even if they are coming from your parents, even if they are coming from your peers. Believe in yourself that you can make it. Look up to the people that have made it and know that you also have the capacity to make it. I was, for example, looking at some of the performances for girls in as far as science and mathematics is concerned within this Nakiva settlement. And I realized that we still have so many girls that are failing sciences. But please, girls, you need to pull up your stockings and know that you can perform. Don't only think that sciences are made for boys or mathematics is made for boys. It is also meant for you, because we have the same capability. If they can make it, you can also make it, because we are all created the same way. We are all given the same capacity, we have access to the same resources. We can compete favorably. So don't look at yourself and aim low. There is, for example, a time when I was talking to some girls and they had very low expectations. They were telling me they want to be nursery teachers, they want to be, waitresses. That shouldn't be your expectation. Aim high. Start looking at the engineer that is in you. Start looking at the medical personnel that is in you. Start looking at that star, the lawyer in you. As long as you can see it in you, you can be one. As long as you can, trash those negative misconceptions that say that you can't make it, you can make it. As long as you can concentrate, as long as you can put aside everything that you think is somehow hindering you from concentrating in your studies, you can make it. So please, girls, from today, aim higher. Aim higher, because when you aim low, when your expectations are low, you will also live up to those expectations. But if you put your expectations higher, you will definitely live up to them. So if you have been thinking that science or mathematics is hard for you, I want you to change that negative thinking into positive thinking. Start seeing a possibility of you excelling. Get into the right groups of students that know that very subject that you find challenging. Be part of their discussion groups and feel free to ask them. Feel free to ask even your teachers in class when they teach about something and you feel you haven't really grabbed it, you haven't understood it. Feel free to ask. No one is going to laugh at you. No one is going to say you did not get it when the teacher was explaining, because the more you ask, the more you concentrate. So even when you go back home, yes, it's true, you can do the house chores, but remember to reserve some time to revise. Especially, you should focus on revising that subject that you feel is giving you some bit of headache. You should also tell your parents to give you some time to concentrate. I know that with concentration, I know that with the right mind, with a positive mentality, I know that with all the support that you're also getting from school, you can surely make it. Because if you don't make it, it's going to be a disappointment to yourself, to the school you're in, and also to your parent. Because your parents have a lot of hopes in you. Don't disappoint them. You are a blessing to them. You are a blessing to the school you're in. You are a blessing to the communities you live in. Remain focused. You can make it.